I don't know about anybody else, but I'm not feeling very happy New Year. You know, it's what, 2 weeks in, a little over 2 weeks in, and nothing feels new. And I know a lot has changed. There's things that are different. There are things that have just happened that weren't happening before, but I don't know. It just feels like more of the same, a continuation of what was going on before. You know, I almost feel like I'm living in Groundhog Day, to be honest with you, where it's like it's just a repeat of the same things over and over and over again. And I question what's coming. I question, are things ever going to be different, right? It's just like so much chaos in the world. You know, things are unraveling, things are being broken down, and I realize that things have to break down and they have to unravel in order to rebuild, in order to get to something new. But it's just a lot. It's a whole lot, and I feel like, I don't know, I'm starting to feel a little hopeless, if I'm being honest, just about all of it. And I know that God is in control and God's hand is in everything, and death and rebirth is uncomfortable and, you know, requires pain and tears and all of those things. But it's just like, what exactly are we doing? You know, what is going to become of all of this? And again, is it ever going to be different? Are we ever going to get to something better? Are we ever going to have peace? Are we ever going to, I don't know, just not have things look the way they look right now? And I know that with change and transformation and healing, right, things get worse before they get better, right? When you really heal something, when you do holistic healing, right, if you take like herbal supplements to get rid of something, you don't go from feeling bad to feeling good, right? You go from feeling bad to feeling really bad to feeling really, really bad, and then to feeling good, because it's working through your system to uproot and, you know, get out whatever needs to be released, which doesn't feel good. And while I know that that's the process, right? And I know that that's how that works. Living it in real life, right? Not just in your body trying to do something for yourself as an individual, but when society at large is going through that process, it's just like, goodness, it's so overwhelming. And I just question whether or not it's going to end. I question when it's going to end. I question what's to come. You know, there are moments where I feel really good and I'm like, you know, we're gonna be okay, everything's gonna be fine. And then I have these days where I'm just like, what if that's not the case? What if that's not true? Like, what if we're not going to be okay? Like, there are times where things are not okay. There are times when things are not fine, and we don't always get okay and fine in our lives, right? Sometimes things are destroyed and things are upside down and we are devastated, right? And that's just what it is and where we are. And so I'm trying to find like a balance between being hopeful and, you know, not being toxically positive, and being realistic and objective about the reality and like what's happening right now and how I feel. And for me, it's just getting harder and harder, honestly, to stay on one side versus the other. And I know a big part of it is the temperature change, the seasons changing where I am, right? It's winter, it's getting cold. there's, in the natural world, there's a lot of just death and decay, which isn't pretty or pleasant or fruitful. And so, yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. I can't be the only person feeling like this right now. I can't be the only person going through these emotions, and just trying to keep myself tethered, trying to keep myself balanced, trying to keep myself from falling completely apart, you know? And I don't know. I see people's lives who seem to not be feeling this way, that seem to, be together and good and prosperous and what they want. And I don't know, right? You can't believe, not to say you can't believe everything you see on social media, but like, you can't take somebody's highlight reel and judge their entire lives by it. Obviously, but yeah, I just have so many question marks right now, I'll be honest. And just tired, quite frankly. I'm feeling spiritually like tired, spiritually exhausted, right? That's that exhaustion that you get when you sleep but you still don't feel rested, and like nothing nothing changes that feeling. No matter what you do, like you still have that sense of like just being depleted, right? I don't know. But yeah, here's to hoping that things change sooner than later. And that something pleasant is to come in the near future.